Hello and welcome to What's Your Story? Today I have a wonderful guest for you, somebody I've known for a long time and absolutely love. His name is Ronny Engelke. Did I say it right?
Engelke.
Engelke. What was it you said it meant?
It means a little angel.
Little angel. You're a big guy.
I know, right?
How are you going to be a little angel? You're a big angel. You're one of my angels.
Thank you.
I always appreciate you because when I go somewhere to speak or something, you come and support me. You're always so cool.
Oh, Judy, that's because you're a great mentor and a great person to know.
Well, thank you because you've been fabulous about that over the years, and I've just so enjoyed it. And now you're a big-time recording star.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell us about this.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun doing it. It was actually by accident. In my office, somebody was talking down, and I could have got upset. I did get upset. I could have used my fists.
Were they talking to you, down to you?
Yes. And I was angry for 10 hours. I was angry. And then I thought I could grab him, I could punch him, I can hurt him. And then I thought, there's got to be a better way.
Yeah, you don't want to go to jail.
I didn't want to go to jail again.
Oh, okay.
So I thought about it, and back then I was learning how to rap, freestyling, and I just happened to buy a beat. And I was so angry.
You bought a what?
A beat.
A beat, what does that mean?
A song, a track.
Oh, a track of music
of a song,
with a
yes.
beat? Oh, interesting.
For
I
rapping.
learned something. See, I'm old.
Good.
I just learned something good.
But you're wise.
That's the important thing.
And I was so angry, and I took all that frustration and all the anger, and in 2 hours, I wrote my first rap song.
Really?
Because I was so angry. I was really upset. And it was called The Evil Eye.
Mm.
And so it goes, they try to give me the eye. Yeah, I know it's the evil eye, but I don't care what they think of me, 'cause I know I'm super VIP.
Oh.
So that's the little chorus I wrote, and then some verses, and I emailed it to everybody, all the staff. Texted the next day. The guy that was talking down says, "Ronny, you crazy? I love that beat."
Wow.
So that's how it started.
That's amazing.
That's how it started, and then I kept going and making more, and I thought, well, maybe I got something,
Isn't it interesting how life sometimes rubs us the wrong way, but in the long run it paid off?
Yes. So back then I was driving limos. So I drove a lot of celebrities, and Damon John from Shark Tank was one of my clients.
Mm.
And so for like 2 or 3 years, I would tell him, I'm rapping now. I got a rap song. And he would say, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Until one day he says, Ronny, I stubbed my toe. I'm in a bad mood. Let me hear your rap. So I started. It was a manifestation rap. It was perfectly, I'm the most famous person you have ever seen. Something like that.
Yeah.
So I started the rap. I put the beat on because we were in the SUV. And I started the rap. And he goes, stop, Ronny, stop. I'm like, oh, no, he didn't like it. Oh, no. Let me put it on my Instagram, and you're going to start over.
Oh, wow.
So he put it on his Instagram, and right there I got fans. Because he put my name of my Instagram handle name, and
yeah.
That was super cool.
Oh, yeah?
Super cool. So I kept rapping and stuff later on. About maybe 3 months later, I said, boss, I got a new rap for you. He goes, yeah, let me start Instagram right now. So that's when I created the winner rap.
The winner rap, that's the one that went on to be
my number one hit.
Number one, yeah.
And I didn't know it was a hit until I performed it. First I performed it at an open mic. And there was a gentleman, a Jamaican gentleman. He was sitting in front of the stage, his table. But I wanted to put my phone at his table, so I started talking to him, made friends. And I said, is it okay if I put my phone here to record? He goes, oh, what are you doing? I'm rapping. Oh my gosh, you should have seen the doubt in his eye. I just saw the doubt. He did a little smirk. And he goes, I'm a rapper too, and my son's here to rap too. So, okay, nobody wanted to go first, so I volunteered to go first. I started rapping. When I got to the chorus, everyone started yell my chorus back to me. He pulled out a phone to record me, and I thought, oh yeah, I'm onto something.
Good for you.
I'm onto something. And then when James and John put it on his Instagram, it blew up. I got
That's amazing.
a few thousand hits without doing real marketing or anything.
I love it.
So that was a lot of fun. And then the day that I rapped to Damon, Winner Winner, he says, we got to go pick up Mark Cuban. I'm going to put him on the front seat, and I want you to rap that song to him. So there's a little clip somewhere online somewhere on the Ronny E at YouTube. There's a little clip of Damon John saying that I was going to rap for Mark Cuban.
Wow.
And
Now that's your rap name, Ronny E.
Ronny E.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, because, Eminem was taken.
You're too funny. You're too funny. Now, is Winner Winner, is that the clip we have?
That's the clip we have. Of
Okay,
Winner
well,
Winner.
let's take a look.
Well, let's look at it.
Winner, winner. You're a winner, try again. You're a winner, do it again. You're a winner, try again. Cause if you don't know if you're gonna win. My life, like a roll of the dice. Winning life, I paid my price. Let me just really begin. This is my message for all my friends. When I was young, I couldn't read or write. I was good with the numbers, I was always right. Don't feel so sorry for me. I've written 5 books, they came easy. I speak English, Spanish, Portuguese. I learned these on the go. Traveling from show to show. Repeat after me, here you go. I'm a winner, try again. I'm a winner, do it again. I'm a winner, try again. Cause if I don't know if I'm gonna win. I'm a winner, try again. I'm a winner, do it again. I'm a winner, try again. Cause if I don't know if I'm gonna win. This is the middle of my life. I made a mistake, I did the prison life. While I was there, I went to school. Got my GED and some college too. Eventually I did get out. 5 years parole to figure it out. Don't make the same mistakes I made. I let anger ruin the day. Control yourself no matter what. I'm giving you the secret, it's clear cut. The mindset stayed with me. I'm always thinking I'm a winner, you see. Positive thinking will bring success and replace your big mess. Life is easy, I want you to win. Go and repeat again. I'm a winner, try again. I'm a winner, do it again. I'm a winner, try again. Cause if I don't know if I'm gonna win. I'm a winner, try again. I'm a winner, do it again. I'm a winner, try again. Cause if I don't know if I'm gonna win. So, this is the end? No, not really, it's about to begin. The purpose of my life is what I decide. It's gonna be fast, incredible joy, right? Choices you make will affect your life. Listen to me and take my advice. Do good for yourself, don't compromise. Enjoy everything, even on the climb. Think, don't do the crime, cause you know you'll get the time. Don't be so foolish like me. Please take the road and think clearly where you're going and what you're gonna get. Don't you forget is what you get. And repeat after me. I'm a winner, try again. I'm a winner, do it again. I'm a winner, try again. Cause if I don't know if I'm gonna win. I'm a winner, try again. I'm a winner, do it again. I'm a winner, try again. Cause if I don't know if I'm gonna win.
Whoa, I love it.
I love it too. In the beginning, I use my shades. Everybody loves the these shades, and I just use it because I need it for the sun, but everybody likes the effect of it.
Well, you can keep them on. You look kind of like
Yeah.
a thug with them on, though. You
I look like a thug.
A thug rapper.
I kind of like stop people from doing what the negativity.
Now, what about all this jewelry? Is it heavy?
It's heavy. What's the joke I heard? To look like a superstar, you gotta dress like a superstar. But I can't see anything right now.
Yeah, you're inside. You can take off the shades now. Yeah, I love it.
I love it.
You're so cute.
I just try to have a good time in life, move forward, especially with everything falling apart the way it fell apart. I decided I'm going to be doing exactly what I want to do.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad because you're such a super person, and your life has not been easy.
And it's not been easy.
No,
It's
it has
not
not
been
been easy. And a lot of people don't know things about you that I know only because I've known you for a long time. But you were a circus performer when you were a little child. I mean, your parents were circus performers, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, and you used to, I saw a video of you one time, and you were balancing your little brother on your feet and spinning him around,
Yes.
and you did all kinds of acrobats and
Yes.
things.
That was long ago.
Wow.
So as a little kid growing up in the circus, I didn't have any talent.
No, none?
And I wanted to be on stage so bad, but I didn't have any talent. And so what I would do, I remember one time when we were Ringling Brothers, I would dress up like a clown. And I would go around and just wave at everybody. I remember that. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. But I was kind of like a Dennis the Menace. I set fire to the haystack, 10 by 10 stack.
On purpose?
I was a little Dennis
I
the
mean, it
Menace.
wasn't like the circus said, well, you set fire to this. You did it yourself.
Yes. I got such a whooping. Oof. Such a whooping that every time I saw a burnt match, Mama, look what I found. Look what I found, Mama.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, well, it was that kind of beating.
Oh, that's amazing. So with the circus, did you guys travel everywhere, all over?
We travel. As a kid, I thought everybody traveled. Every 2 weeks we were traveling. I thought everybody did that. And come to find out, it wasn't normal. I didn't go to school. I couldn't read and write till I was 11.
Amazing.
Yeah, I hated going to the restroom because I could never tell if I was going to the men's restroom or the ladies'
Oh,
restroom.
that's interesting.
But nowadays, nobody cares.
And you especially don't care. That's interesting.
So then life goes on. I learned a lot of things at the circus, had a great time, travel a lot, visit many, many places, beautiful places. So I don't miss traveling at all.
A lot of the people that are circus people are very interesting. Very, very interesting, don't you think?
Yes, they are. Because some of the things they do is incredible. But to that person doing it, it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing out of this world.
Yeah.
And I was one of them watching my dad. I always, when I had a chance to watch my mom and dad perform, I would watch them. And I always enjoyed them. Always. My mom and dad were jugglers. And my dad had a final act where he would juggle fire.
Wow.
I loved it, watching my dad. And then they bought chimpanzees. So then they became animal trainers. They made the chimp do backflips, handstands. And I was so jealous. They bought a bike, but for who?
For the chimp?
Yes.
He got a bike
the first
and you
bike,
didn't?
and I didn't. Nothing for me. I think I cried. Next year on Christmas is when I got a bike. But
Yeah.
boy got a bike
Listen-
first.
Listen, I could ride that bike in that act. That chimp doesn't need it.
So we had Boy and Mickey.
Hmm.
Mickey was the one that hated me the most. Very jealous. These animals are very strong, very jealous. One time, my mom said, "Go feed the animals." We had one of those UPS trucks converted into for the animals to live in, and there was a big hole in the cage where you could put the food in. So while I'm putting the food in, Mickey was yawning, right, and then I was teasing him.
Mm-hmm.
The third time he bit me.
Wow.
He bit me. So now, because of this, I don't play guitar.
Because he bit you and it messed
Yes.
up your finger?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I thought, maybe I would be playing guitar by now. I would be playing guitar. Because now I'm learning how to sing and stuff. But the reason that I became a rapper is because I thought it was easy. Because when I was in prison...
Did you find out it's not so easy?
Exactly! When I was in prison, there was amazing rappers in there. Amazing guys, and I thought they were okay. I thought it was beneath me. But then when I got out, it's not as easy.
Okay, you mentioned this prison thing a couple of times. So what were you doing in there? What got you there?
All right, circumstances in life. Sometimes people do things they shouldn't be doing.
Like lighting a haystack on fire.
Yeah. My mom got involved with a guy. He was a big-time drug dealer, Mexican mafioso. He was going to kill my mom. And I stopped him from killing my mom. And the only reason I'm okay talking about it now is because after learning how to do public speaking with everyone, I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. I took a class, and so talking about my story, I came up with a joke, and the teacher says, Ronny, every joke has some truth. Where did that come from? And I was super embarrassed because it's the class, everybody's there listening, and I started to tell them my story, and it gave me more courage because everybody was saying you should write a book. And so that's why I'm okay with writing and telling people my story. And it's helped me to also rap, because the rap that you heard is about my life. Truth, honesty. Don't let anger control your feelings. Don't let anger cause you to do actions you don't want to do. But this particular time, he was going to kill my mom. He threatened my mom. He shot at my mom one time. And I never called the police. I was just, I don't know, I was a young kid, I didn't want to get involved with the police and the legal system. I should have called the police the first time he shot at my mom, but not even my mom called. So I don't know.
Makes you wonder, why we didn't. Why we do or don't do things. We look back on it, we go, oh, I should have done so and so. But you know what? You did what you knew how to do.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But at the same time, it's made me who I am. I walk around with an attitude of, if you do something wrong to my friends, if you were here to rob them or steal from them or physically hurt them or even try to kill one of my friends, you are dead. I walk around knowing that I could do that and go eat a steak after.
Oh, goodness.
But I try to remain humble. I don't let that get to my head. Because I've driven a few celebrities that.
Oh, I know you have.
Got to their head.
Let's stick with the prison story for a minute, because that drove you to write this book.
Yes.
Your what do they call these pseudonyms?
My mugshot. Oh, that's my pseudonym.
Pseudonym is Ronny Carson.
Ronny Carson.
And this is a true story, and it's a book entitled Overcoming Darkness. Overcoming Darkness, and it's Ronny's story about what happened, and you said fear made you do it.
Fear.
And what caused you to do this and to end up in prison. This is what this book is about, right?
Basically, I wrote this book like a movie. It's got a happy beginning. In the middle is all the messed up stuff, going to prison, going to jail, all the stuff that happened. And then at the end, it talks about when I was doing stand-up comedy. Because I wanted to be a happy. I love happy endings. I don't like when a movie ends with a negative tone to it. I don't like it when the hero dies.
No, it really ticks me off when you get to the end of the movie and it's just kind of, bleh,
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I've been watching this for 2 hours and now there's this?
Yeah, I want it to be positive. So, and plus, I want to inspire people. And whatever you want to go do in life, go do it.
Yeah.
Because you're running out of time. I have a rap that says, if you don't go do what you do, you're running out of time. Yeah, there's a certain time when we're young, we don't think we're running out of time.
No.
But as we get older and time goes by, there's going to be an expiration date.
Yeah, I remember when I was a young kid in school, and we would have summers, and the summer seemed so long. It was like, are we ever going to get to go back to school because the summer's so long, And now it's like every day I'm going, what? The day's over? I haven't even started yet. What do you mean? We are. I don't know if time really got faster or we're just so busy.
But look at this. Reflecting on stuff. Basically, you have one long life. When you sleep, you don't die. You're sleeping. You're still alive.
Mm-hmm.
And the day goes by, and we call it a day when there's night and day. We call it one day.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, it's just one long life
Mm-hmm.
until it's over.
Yeah.
So you have to decide what you want to do. I got super blessed. I am super blessed of what I want to do. And now I learned how to be a DJ. That was a lot of fun. I'm also MC for weddings.
That's cool.
I'm getting a lot of stage time with the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, what a help. So Darren
Yeah, Darren
LaCroix, he always
yeah.
said stage time, stage time, stage time.
Uh-huh.
It makes total sense what he's saying.
Yeah, it does. Because the more you do it, the easier it gets, and the better you get. And the better you get. But now, Ronnie, for a few years there, you drove a limo here in Vegas, and you drove some pretty powerful people.
The first celebrity CEO I drove, I didn't know who he was. We're doing 70 on the freeway. This is before the smartphone came out. He was on the phone. He was in the front seat. He was on the phone talking. Look, I'm going to get that phone number from you. But I didn't see him pull out a piece of paper or a pen. So I'm doing 70. I pull out a piece of paper and a pen, and I hand it to him like this. He grabs it. And then the sun started hitting his eyes. He has the phone and the pen and everything. And now I put the visor down, not thinking that's what I would want the driver to do for me. Next thing you know, the guy started requesting me. Okay? I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I bought the magazine, the 400 Wealthiest People. You know, because you have that fantasy.
Yeah.
You want to see who's who. So
Yeah,
I'm
you want to
flipping.
be wealthy one day, right?
Yeah, you know, my money's on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Not worried about that. So I'm going through the pages, and bam, I see this guy. Oh my gosh, he's requesting me. Who is he? Jeffrey Katzenberg, the CEO of DreamWorks.
Not too shabby.
Oh my gosh, creator of Shrek. And but before that, he was working at Disney. He created Lion King, a whole bunch of animation.
Yeah.
Oh, what an incredible guy! And he's like, oh, he's worth $900 million.
That's not shabby.
That's what the thing said, right? The magazine. I'm like, oh, that's cool. From that moment on, when anybody mistreats me, I look how he treated me. This guy can buy anything. Was super respectful. Super respectful. And he was paying me to work for him.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, if somebody's rude to me, man, why? Why you gotta be like that? No wonder you're not as successful as you think you should be. You don't have the heart. You're mean to people. You need people to grow your empire.
Yeah. Now, I understand you've driven Donald Trump. What was he like in person?
Okay. How you see him in real life is how he is. Okay.
Someone told me he was a real gentleman.
Oh, so back then he doesn't like to shake hands. So I already knew that reading his books. You know, he didn't like to shake hands, so I never shook his hand. And so we're on the way to. I picked him up at the hotel, at Trump Hotel. We're on the way to one of his pageants. This is before I didn't know he was going to become president. He was never talked about it. So we're on the way. It's in a limo. I take off gently because if you take off too fast, everybody in the back will get whiplash.
That could be fun.
So in a way, this was classy and not classy. The bodyguard was sitting next to me, Keith, super professional. Donald Trump yells from the back of the limo, "Keith, why are we driving so slow?" I said, "Keith, put your seatbelt on." Never again did he complain about our
Driving
speed.
slow, huh? Did he complain about fast?
Oh no, he didn't complain about fast. And then another time, he called his wife. Donald Trump called his. Wait, hold on. Keith, dial my wife. So Keith, like Siri, pulls out the cell phone, dials the number, hands him the phone. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so. I thought so pimp, right? I thought. And he's on the phone talking to his wife, and he was talking about another lady, how beautiful she was. I would never call my wife to tell her how pretty another girl was. Never. And I guess he has that kind of relationship where he can do that.
Well, his wife's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I never drove her, but I did drive his kids. I didn't drive his daughter, just the boys. Other than that, it was all cool. I could say I drove the president of the United States.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, isn't it?
That's cool. I mean, I like what he did. Some people don't, some people do. I never really followed politics, but when he became president, I kind of followed, and I saw all the stuff that because he was a businessman.
He did some amazing things.
He was a businessman, and what he was trying to do, they hurt him.
Yeah.
They hurt him because they knew he wasn't really into what they wanted to do.
Well, and I think too, because he's so independent and outspoken, that a lot of people are very offended by that.
I don't know why. The guy was super real.
Yeah.
Super real. I don't care if you whatever.
Who was your
people
favorite
think.
person you ever drove?
Oh my gosh, good question. And you know what? I cried when he passed away. Tony Shea, the CEO of Zappos.
Oh yeah, he was a nice guy, wasn't he?
He was an incredible guy. He would help people. You wouldn't even know he was helping them unless you were there. What a beautiful soul. He was kind of quirky, but who's normal? What is the definition of normal?
Nobody I know.
Yeah, so he was my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Because he was more real, and he would do whatever he wanted, at any time, and help people whatever he wanted to do. I took him to a restaurant, and I get a text, Ronnie, can you find this bottle of wine for me? Bring it to me. So I go find it. I bring it to him, and he invites the chef out. He found out that the chef liked this particular bottle of wine. He did a shot with the chef. The chef didn't know who he was, but everybody had a great time. Because he says, what do you do? Oh, I work for Zappos, he would say. He would never say, I'm the CEO, I'm one of the founders. He would never say that. And I thought, wow.
Yeah, see, I think when you are important, you don't have to try to impress people with how important you are.
What's that little saying? A lion doesn't have to say he's a lion.
I like that. I never heard that.
Never?
I never heard that.
A lion doesn't
before.
have to say he's a lion.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't, does he? When I lived in Africa, they had a saying. How did that saying go? It was like every morning in Africa, a lion gets up and he has to outrun the fastest gazelle in order to survive the day. And every day a gazelle gets up and has to outrun a lion in order to survive the day.
Wasn't that?
So you make up your mind, are you going to be the gazelle or the lion, and how fast can you run?
Never thought about that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I'm a big lion. What did I say? A lion doesn't have to say he's a lion. I just said, oh, that's okay.
Yeah, but you're not a lion.
No.
When's your birthday?
March 22nd.
Oh, that's right. You're the day before me.
Yeah, Aries.
Yeah, you're older than I am.
I'm not as good looking as you are.
Oh, you're pretty cute. I kind of like the way you look.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So I'm just going through life. I want to inspire other people to do what they want to do. If you want to rap, go rap. If you want to sing, go sing. If you want to write a book, write a book. If you want to make a movie, make a movie. Do whatever you want to do creative. Don't worry about other people, what they think about you, because they're going to think about
Most
good or
people
bad.
aren't thinking about you anyway.
That's another thing I discovered. We are not as important as you think you are to others.
I know.
That shocked me.
It shocked me too when I was growing up. I was so concerned, what people would think of my hair or my clothes or my this or my that. And my dad said to me, about 85% of the time, nobody's thinking about you, period. And I'm like, what? I thought everybody was thinking about me, that was a real surprise.
So you learned, somebody told you, I had to figure it out.
You had to figure it out by yourself. No, my dad was real good about pointing out the realities of life. He used to punish us by making us go in this one room where he had all these positive mental attitude books, and he'd lock us up in that room, and then when we came out an hour later, we had to give a book report.
Really?
Yeah. It's a good way to punish your kids because, boy, we learned about positive mental attitude.
By doing something negative. Wow, that's cool, but I'm glad you're lucky.
Yeah.
Because you would have probably never read those books.
I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
And then after I got into them, I thought, this is pretty good stuff.
Pretty good
you know,
stuff.
that's where I learned how to set goals and do affirmations and make vision boards and, you know, all of those things that a lot of people don't learn until they get older. I mean, at 16 years old, I'd already read almost every positive mental attitude book out there.
I never read of Think and Grow Rich until I went to prison.
Wow.
I didn't even read a book till I went to prison. Because you got a lot of time.
Once you're there, you can read a lot.
I learned to like to read.
Yeah.
So right now I enjoy reading a lot of books.
It kind of takes you to another reality, doesn't it?
It does.
When you get into the book and when you're really into it, it's like you're in another world. Or I am.
I did experience that.
Yeah.
I did experience that.
And I think that's why some of us write books. You know, we've gotten into that other world when we read other people's books, and then we start putting our own story down, and it kind of carries us along, and then we want other people to read it and feel like, wow, if she can do that, I can do that.
Exactly. If you can do it, why am I not doing it?
Yeah.
And even if something bad happens, well, in my case, even if something bad happens, that's why it's overcoming darkness.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you to decide what happens after.
Exactly. Overcoming is the positive word there, you know. I wrote a book called Overcoming Cancer, A Journey of Faith. It was about my cancer experience, you know. And I think that's important for us to tell our stories. Other people love listening to stories.
And unfortunately, when we're gone, and fortunately, they get our books.
Yeah.
And whatever else we've created.
Yeah.
That's the cool part.
And they learn lessons that they don't have to learn by experience.
That's right, because the lessons are tough. The lessons are tough.
Some of them can be.
Oof.
How long were you in prison?
5 years.
5 years.
And
And how old were you?
17.
17. And you were in there until you were 22?
Before they let me out on good behavior, a little bit before then, right before my 21st birthday is when they let me out. But I was under supervision.
Mm-hmm.
Still under supervision. I got a job working at a dairy farm. The new controller, the new manager was just hired, and I was the first employee he hired.
Wow.
And I was so good at my job, I became the manager of that dairy, while the controller would go to other dairies. I put systems in place that I caught the owner stealing $30,000 a month.
Whoa.
I didn't turn him in because it was his company.
It's his company.
But it's a corporation. You got to make signs in the paperwork. I learned a lot of things there too. Hard work. Worked at a dairy 14-hour days. And then when I left the dairy business.
Were you in this area in Las
Moapa.
Vegas area?
Moapa.
Really?
45 minutes from here.
I know where that dairy was.
Really?
Yeah.
I left before they had the big flood.
Oh my goodness.
It's closed now because they had a huge flood. I don't know how many animals died, unfortunately.
Wow.
But I had a good time. I learned so much. Hard work. Don't be scared of hard work. But when I left the dairy and found other jobs, I couldn't believe how easy all these other jobs were.
Say, this is easy compared to what I was doing before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I learned how to interact with people. I always wanted to be a good person, even though I went to prison, and I didn't let that stop me.
Well, you didn't go to prison because you were out on a killing spree or anything.
Right.
I mean, you were defending your mom.
Yeah, that's
and it was almost a had to do situation. And so, I mean, it's not like you were a bad person.
Yeah. A lot of people tell me that, so I'm very, very grateful for people's words telling me, encouraging me.
What happened to your dad? Did he die early on, or?
No, my dad was around. He left my mom a long time ago. And if it wasn't for that, I would never be a foot juggler. I would never have been able to juggle my brothers on my feet because my mom got involved with one of the Berosini brothers. Bobby Berosini had the orangutans at the Stardust Hotel a long time ago.
I know one of his orangutans put my hand in its mouth and bit me.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I did a television show with Bobby Berosini.
Oh, my goodness.
And his orangutans, and the orangutan picked up my hand, and he looked at it, and then he went, I'm like, ah.
My goodness.
Right on TV.
Did you get stitches or anything?
No.
Oh,
He didn't
lucky.
hurt me bad.
Oh,
But
lucky.
they're strong.
They are. Those animals are very strong. and they have a lot of emotions, jealousy. Wow, I'm
Yeah.
glad nothing really happened to you.
Yeah, because the one kept hugging me.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
So it turns out that Bobby Berosini and his brothers, they were foot jugglers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They were foot jugglers. Bobby Berosini was the top man, as they call him,
Mm-hmm.
the one that would get juggled, and Johnny was the bottom man, which is who I learned from.
Ah,
Foot juggle people on my feet.
yeah.
The first time I saw a video, I couldn't believe it. That's what we did.
You know, isn't it interesting when you grow up in this area here? The people that you meet that just seem like normal, everyday, okay people. And then you get out in the world, other places, and you think, oh, that person was a star. Oh, that person was, and it's like, whoa. And the thing I found that it really did to me growing up here, I'm not overly impressed just because you're a star. I'm impressed if you're a kind person, if you're a generous person, if you're like Tony, if you're a nice man, but I'm not impressed just because you have celebrity. And I think that happens very much to those of us who grew up here.
But Judy, you have to understand, I didn't know all the people you knew. You know a lot of amazing people. You have been influenced with a lot of great people around you. Superstars. But you're not arrogant about it. You have a great personality. The first time I met you, I loved you.
Thank you.
And I thought,
I loved you too.
I didn't know that you knew everybody, all these amazing superstars. So I feel super blessed that because you've attracted all those people into your life, and that's why I'm here. Because you attracted me into your life.
I did attract you into my life. You're a wonderful person.
Thank you.
And I've just, from the day I met you, I've just loved you, because you're always positive. You've always got such a nice attitude. And I know life hasn't always gone the easy way for you. I know that about you. But you don't walk around going, poor me.
Well, because, like Anthony Robbins says, the attitude is what determines your life.
Yeah,
What kind of attitude you're going to have of what happened to you.
exactly.
So, but I've noticed that a lot of people are talented, but because we have to work and stuff, they stop doing what they want to do.
I know. And you know what? If you do what you want to do and you just keep doing it, you'll get really good at it, and then you will make a living. But so many people are discouraged by, well, for instance, like because I do art, I hear a lot of people say, oh, you can't make a living doing art, so, don't do that. And then I get my students in my art classes, and they're like, well, I wanted to go to art school, but my dad told me I had to make a living, so I went to secretarial school instead, And I'm like, you want to make a living at art? I'll show you how to make a living at art. You get busy and do your art. I'll show you how to sell it.
And they not only are you teaching them, but they're getting instructions from an amazing person. Because I've seen your art.
Oh, thank you.
They look amazing.
Thank you. But you know what? It's like, I hate it when people discourage other people.
I don't know why it's like that. I don't
No.
know. I don't know why. So when I tell people I'm a rapper, even though they want to relate to me, so they try to say their uncle was a musician, but they are not doing it.
Yeah.
Even though they want to relate to me, and I found that. So I try not to tell people what I do so much, because I feel like they're at a lesser rank than me. They think,
Yeah.
but if they only knew, if they took the time to try it and do it and keep going until you get better,
Exactly.
you could do it.
Exactly. My first
You could
pictures
do it.
weren't that great. I always when I get a new class of art students, I always take a couple pictures from my first couple lessons. I take them along and I say, okay, well, I take pictures of what I do now, and I say, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is the kind of art I do, and here's the picture I did, the first picture, and here's my second picture, and they go, whoa, that wasn't very good, was it? And I go, no, it wasn't very good,
Judy,
but you got to learn.
that's amazing. You have to be humble enough to do that.
Well,
That's
I think
amazing,
it's
'cause you're
important
really
for
helping
them.
them.
It's important for them to realize that you don't start out being the best at anything.
Yes.
You start out and you do something because you love it. And then you keep doing it and you get better and you get better, and one day you get really good.
Gosh, I'm blown away right now.
Why?
Because you have to show them what the reality of things is first. and then you progress.
Well, because they come into class, and you know what they say? They come into class and they say, you know, I've always wanted to study art, and now I'm here. This is my first art class, because in the second grade, my teacher threw my painting in the trash. Or when I was in elementary school, my teacher put up everybody in the class's pictures for the parent night, and they didn't put mine up on the board because it wasn't good enough. So they come in with that, I really have always wanted to do this, but I can't because it's not good enough. And that's why I show them mine. I say,
Nice.
this is what I did in the beginning. See this lion? My lion is so pathetic. I should show it to you. And I thought it was good. And my teacher said it was really good and put it in a frame and hung it up in the gallery. I was so proud of it. But now I put it next to the ones I do now, and it was sad. You know?
Yeah, but if you would have put a crazy price tag on it, it'd probably sell
I don't
$2
think-
million.
I don't think so. It was so bad. And now when I show them that, and I go, this was my first lion, and these are my lions now, and they go, oh, I see. So if I can do this, you can do
You can
it.
do it.
And I often tell people, I'm not the best art teacher in the world, but I am the best confidence teacher.
And you are the most real. You are very real.
Thank you.
You're not going to sugarcoat it for them,
No.
but you're not rude either.
No.
You're very, you come from your heart. That's
I was
what I've noticed.
speaking at the Italian American Club a couple weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
and they picked one of their members to introduce me. And he said, Judy Morneau gave us an introduction that she wanted us to read, because I always do that because it sets up my material, right? He goes, but I'm not going to read it because I know Judy, and he sticks it in his pocket. He says, so I'm just going to tell you about her. And then he goes, blah, 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 and he says, yeah, and she just doesn't mince words either. You know, when I was taking coaching lessons from her, she told me I was fat and that I needed to lose weight and that I wouldn't get up on stage looking like I look. I was just mortified that he said that, you know, to an audience, because I said that to him in private. And I didn't say he was fat. I was very kind. I said, you know, you're a bit overweight and you really need to work on that because you're talking to people about habits. And you don't want to look
Be
like you're not,
incongruent.
yeah, like you're not doing what you talk about. And then he goes and tells this audience, she said I was fat. And I'm like,
Did they laugh?
no.
Oh, then that's not good.
It
They
made me
didn't laugh.
sound like a mean old horrible
So
person.
what'd you do?
I corrected him.
And okay.
I just said, thank you so much, John. I really appreciate the wonderful introduction. But I do want to make one thing clear. I was in a private coaching session with John when I told him he was overweight, and I did not say that he would never make it as a speaker because I knew he would.
Ooh,
And I just let
nice.
it, you know. But I did correct it because I thought he's making me look like a horrible person.
But because you're such a professional, you know what to do. I would have, don't know what I would have done. I probably
Yeah.
would have made a joke or something.
I would say, yeah, and you're still fat, so are you working? You getting any work? Because you haven't done anything about that problem you got. No, you know, because I don't try to hurt people. Like you, I don't try to hurt people. I don't try to say things that are mean. I've been overweight all my life. I've dealt with it my whole life. I'm not going to go around insulting people.
Right.
I say it in jest, you know, being funny, but I wouldn't go around and say to somebody, oh, you're really a fat person. No.
It doesn't
And I
matter.
was trying to help him with his career
it's
because he
okay.
wanted to be on stage, and I didn't want him to be
Right.
talking one story and looking at a different one.
Everybody has lessons.
Yeah, we
That's
do. We
okay.
have lessons to learn.
That's all right. We had a
So
good
what
time.
was the hardest lesson you ever learned?
To forgive myself. Very hard.
That is a hard one, isn't
Very
it?
hard. I cried for 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, because it was another person that I killed. You know. So what? He was going to kill my mom. Yes, that would have happened. But because I took an action to stop him. But it was a person.
Yes.
You know, it wasn't an animal. It wasn't something that wasn't alive. It was a living person. And when he was sober, he was a good person. But because of alcohol and drugs, it changed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, to this day, I never been drunk. I don't do drugs, and I don't smoke. To this day, because of that moment. My dad also, when he would drink, he was very abusive to my mom, and I think that's what affected me too.
Oh, I'm
Affected
sure.
me, you know.
I'm sure.
So now, when somebody was gonna hurt my mom again, I was old enough to stop them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Have you forgiven yourself?
Yes. And I have forgiven myself for a lot more things.
Well, on that note, it's time for us to close this story down.
Perfect.
Thank you, Ronnie, so much for being here. I always love my time with you.
Thank you.
You're such a special person, and you've been through so much, and you've come so far, and I always feel more positive when I walk away from an encounter with you.
Thank you.
Affect people in such a good way.
Thank you. There's so much more to life than what we think.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Okay, do you want to tell people where they can watch you on YouTube?
Let's see. You can go to my site, ronnye.com. RONNYE.com. You'll get my latest and greatest songs there. My rapping. Winner Winner is my #1 hit. You can find it on all the major platforms. Enjoy that song. When you're feeling down, just listen to it. I'm a winner.
You are a winner. You are.
It takes one to know one.
And thank you for being with us today. I hope you'll come back and be with us again real soon. And remember, if you have a story and you'd like to share it with the world, just let me know, because I would love to have you as a guest on the show. Thank you, and goodbye.